following videos were documented by user 17275C. The young man uploads a lot of video logs and talks about all kinds of stuff that revolve around his daily life. At one point, he tells his viewers about a haunted ring that he had acquired on a yard sale, and ever since, some really weird events started to unfold in his house.
Bought a haunted ring about 3 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure it's real because I had to block off the closet door because in the last week, the doorknob has decided to shake on its own. And so far I've chalked it up to just my imagination when I'm about to go to sleep in my room. But now there's actually, like, some incoherent voice whispering to me at night. So now I can't sleep without this light on. So
it all sounds very strange indeed, and the following day he was finally able to capture some of that activity on camera.
I heard some noise down here, not the washing machine, but some like weird thumping, and this thing was rocking back and forth when I came down.
Of course, it is hard to say if something paranormal had moved the rocking chair on the ground floor here. A few days after, it all might have become a little bit clearer, when the young man talks about him feeling ill and that he is now sleeping in his car due to night terrors and strange activity unfolding at night.
I'm going to go and my car for tonight. I'm not feeling good. I'm actually starting to get ill, and I've been hearing sets of 3, 4 thumps or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm everywhere today with my vocabulary, but I'm just gonna sleep in my car and see. But then I can get a few hours of shut-eye in there, and I'm just not feeling good anymore, and I'm also hearing voices now, so it's not like they're in my head, they sound like they're in another room, so...
A shadow person is standing in the room right behind him. If it is connected to the supposedly haunted ring he had bought, or if it's something else, is not further known. Ever since this thing was spotted behind him, he spent most of the nights in his car. At least, that is what he stated. This next capture has been shared by Laila Munoz, and it was originally discovered by a security guard that realized that something really strange was going on. Apparently there was a child standing on the parking lot when a car arrives, and then the weirdness begins. It is suddenly gone, vanished into thin air. And it appears that we can see it here the first time. And the driver must have seen it too, because he couldn't believe his eyes. He actually gets out of the car and gives it a second look. He wants to know where that kid went, but he's without luck. Now, what happened here? Was it the spirit of a child that was just standing there? If it was a real person, how could he just vanish? There's so much weird stuff going on in that video, I really don't know what's up with that. And speaking of weird CCTV recordings, there's another security camera tape that has been sent by Fabian. And he said that this guard also had no idea why there was a shadowy and semi-transparent figure on the tape after rewatching what had happened. Now you tell me, is that just a CCTV artifact that sometimes occurs? Or is there also something paranormal to it? After the first recording, we all should be aware that there could be more to it than we might first think. The next videos were shared by Hong An, and it is believed that the young girl is working in a local hospital. She states that this place is extremely haunted, and that many reports talk about eerie events unfolding, and even ghost sightings that occur ever so often. This particular night, the security guard noticed that in several areas of the hospital there seemed to be some really scary stuff going on. Powerful poltergeist activity seemed to be throwing several items around, and even the elevator was going crazy. But what took the cake that night was a wheelchair being moved by what many staff think to be an actual spirit. Are we seeing a real haunting here that is unfolding in the old hospital? Hard to say, but pretty creepy. This is a CCTV recording, and Sven has sent this clip in. It apparently has been recorded in a building complex, which was not known for anything strange taking place really. But the security guard noticed that something else was going on that night. Take a look at the lady in the top left corner. It appears that she's walking straight through the wall. But how? Sherry Balls has posted the following to the paranormal section of Reddit. I think we captured the voice of a ghost. I got goosebumps when I found it. I was equally annoyed because I felt they were mimicking my child. I get definite trickster vibes, to be honest.
Oh my god, he's got tears. Sad boy.
I'm gonna get her to, him to talk to her too.
Oh my god, he's got tears. Sad boy. Sad boy. Sad boy.
Apparently, no other child was around at the time of this recording, and it couldn't have been the TV either. Another user writes, clearly it wasn't the dog. The baby's lips aren't moving. It doesn't sound like your husband, and it doesn't sound like TV audio. Cherry Balls answers, we've had a handful of events that happened here though. We see shadows and shadow figures. I've seen someone peeking at me around the corners at knee height. So, do you think that they captured an actual ghost voice here?
Sad boy. Sad boy. Sad boy.
I'm gonna get her.
User iDrone457 has shared the following in the paranormal Reddit section. He states, "Okay, I'm super creeped out now. I set up a camera last night. It's a shifty wildlife one. It detected 2 movements during the night. One of them was nothing, but this one, well, just look. I remember hearing something around that time, like a bang. It's barely visible, but it seems to be appearing from the open door to the right." He states that it wasn't a pet, and that he is certain that something paranormal must have been caught on video here. The question is, do we believe him? This video was posted by a user called Morgan, who shared the following recording in the Reddit paranormal section. It revolves around creepy sightings at night, which take place in Morgan's family home. The poster simply states, "For the past 3 nights I have been seeing eyes when I go into my room. We haven't had an animal in the house since my dog Kenny died." So, are we about to come across an animal from the spirit world, you might wonder? Let's see. Certainly a pair of glowing eyes that is staring at Morgan here, and slowly moving upwards, as if the creature is adjusting from a lying position. It definitely reminds you of a dog, but if Morgan says the truth, and no living animal was at the house that night, what else could have been responsible? Was it a paranormal incident, or just a regular pet? We will never be able to say for sure, I suppose. Edgar has shared the following unsettling video. He saw it on the phone of his neighbors and asked permission to upload it to the paranormal section. It was already late that day, and the man in the video was out with his little kid on a playground, which is situated close to the residence. The moment his little daughter is coming down the slide, there appeared something behind her that lacked any kind of explanation. Edgar's neighbors swore that no other kid was playing there at the time, and that the video certainly wasn't staged. If that's true, what are we seeing here? Peeking out of the darkness right behind the little girl. For the family, it appears to be a mystery. User Seasick Visual has shared this unsettling clip on his profile. He states that the family feels that their home is haunted for quite some time already. This night, one of their security cameras has caught a not further identified object passing by in the background. Of course, it is impossible for us to say what it was, but C6 states that everybody was in bed at that point. So, what was it then? Charizard has shared the following chilling capture on Reddit. She was on an urban exploration trip with her friends that day. and they ventured to the Hellfire Club in Dublin on Montpellier Hill. The young woman noticed something really odd in one of her images that she took in there. She states, "I swear it's not edited, since I don't know anything about Photoshop or photo editing. I just thought the photos were very interesting and something that people here might like to see." The EMF meter was going mad at that point. On the first photo, we don't see much. On the second one, however, that was captured just seconds after, there's something strange. Some people say that this could be a hand that might have belonged to somebody from another time. Is that possible? If not paranormal, what else could it be in your opinion? A mysterious capture for sure. The following videos were recorded and shared by TikTok user Paranormal Adventures 0. Not much is known about the backstory of this particular haunting. However, the couple started sharing some intriguing and pretty spooky clips that their security cameras, which are mounted in their home, have recorded. Paranormal sightings seem to be pretty regular for them though, and the following snapshots, captured by the camera in the living room, started it all. It appeared that the figure was captured, and it wasn't any of them. They also captured this thing looking out of a door. Just terrifying. One day the camera in their bedroom fell, and they noticed a weird shadow standing in the corner. And another shadow sighting that was not accounted for, captured by another camera in the hallway. Strange to say the least. The most terrifying event up until now was the following, however. It was recorded while the two were already in bed. A shadow figure seems to be appearing right in front of their bed and moving its unnatural shaped head. What do you think is haunting this couple, and where does it come from?